Hello everyone, I am Sudipta. Welcome you all to my channel CAD Tutorials. Today we are going to start our tutorial number part 11. Today we will learn some new commands and we will try to apply all the commands we have learned so far on a geometrical figure. So I am going to a file here, and this file, you see it is a group, and I want to copy this group from this file to our part number 10 file. So I have selected it, then I am pressing and holding Ctrl key, then pressing C, that means Ctrl C for copy. I have copied it. Then I am going to part 10 file, and here I am going to press Ctrl V to paste, Ctrl V. Now you see we have got this drawing here. Then clicking to press it here, you see here this drawing is not a group. It was group in the previous file. Here it is a group, but when I copied it, it is not a group. It's not a group. So I am going to draw this. I am going to start this file from this portion here. I am going to draw a circle by click, and its radius is 8 millimeter. You see it is 8 millimeter, and the outer circle radius is 16 millimeter. So two circle I am going to draw here. 8, press enter, then press enter again to activate circle tool. Take center here, then 16, then press enter. So I have got these two circles, and in the right hand side at a gap of 8, you see the same two circles are required. The some portion of the outer circle is trimmed, but we have to draw this circle. So I am going to copy tool and selecting these two circles, then pressing enter, and I am going to take the center point as base point. Click, then ortho is on. I am just keeping this circle in the right hand side and typing 80 and pressing enter, then enter again to complete. Now you see the distance between the centers. I have taken 80, it is showing 80 millimeter. Okay, next thing I will do, I will draw a circle here. I don't know the radius and need not to know. Going to circle tool, using 2 point, I am going to draw the circle. Here it is quadrant showing due to snap, and another here I am taking. So circle is drawn. Going to trim tool, trim, and trimming the lower side, pressing enter to come out. Then another two circles here, this circle, and you see this is also a circle, but only this part is remaining and the rest of the part is trimmed. So I need to draw these two circles. I am going to draw a line from the center of this circle, clicking here and going upward direction 38 millimeter. You see 38. I am going upward direction 38. Then pressing enter. Then I am going to the right hand side. You see the distance between these two circles here and here. The distance between these two center is 106 millimeter. Here you see 106 millimeter. So from the center to the center of the circle is 53 millimeter. I am going to draw a line here, 53 millimeter. 53 I have typed and then pressed enter. I'm going to draw a circle here, selecting circle, center radius option. Click, taking center here, then radius I am giving 11. It is 11. You see radius 11 of this inner circle, and the outer circle is 21. So I am going to take radius 11, then press enter, and again enter to activate the circle tool. Click here for the center point, and then 21 and press enter. So these two circles are drawn. Going to copy in the previous manner, selecting these two, pressing enter, taking the center as base point and going to the left hand side and typing a gap 106, then press enter. So I have copied these two circles at a distance of 106 here. Now I am going to draw the above circle, this circle of radius 21, and center of it is 40 millimeter above the connecting line of these two centers. So going to draw a circle, click on the circle tool, and using O track, I am going to activate O track button in the status toggle bar showing here. Click. Now I am going to activate this O snap by placing my cursor here. I have not clicked, just placed my cursor here. It's showing endpoint, then going upward direction. I am typing value 40, then pressing enter. So at a distance 40, the center point is taken because I was in circle tool, and now I am giving radius 21 and pressing enter. So this 21 radius circle is drawn. It is here, and you see another circle, part of it remaining, it is 32. It is also drawn, and in the above I am selecting it. You see the center is concentric with this 40 radius circle here. So another two circles I have to draw, one of radius 32 and other is radius 40. Circle tool, selecting this center point, then taking 40, enter and pressing enter, then taking the center, click, and taking 32, then enter. So all the circles required are drawn. Going to erase these two lines, they are not required. Now here, to draw the tangent line outside, I am going to take a toolbar using menu bar here, going to tool in the menu bar, showing you. In our previous class, I have shown you how to load this menu bar from this list in the quick access toolbar. Here it is show menu bar, hide menu bar. It is hidden, and again I am clicking here show menu bar, so it is again showing. Going to tool, then in the toolbar option here you see here is AutoCAD, and under AutoCAD here I have to find object snap. Here it is. Click. Now object snap toolbar appeared. I am placing it here in the top, this portion. I have placed the O snap toolbar here. All the O snap options are available here. Now I am going to draw the tangents. That's why I am going to line tool, and here we are getting all the O snap buttons. I am going to here snap to tangent, clicking on it, and you see when I am moving I am getting only tangent. Clicking here, again I have to click here because this time tangents are not available, so I am clicking it again and taking a point when it is showing deferred tangent. Click, pressing enter to escape, again pressing enter to line tool, again going here for the snap tool, clicking here, click, again click here, pressing enter, enter again, click, clicking here again, clicking here, pressing enter. This facility of snap to tangent we can get also by pressing and holding shift key. I am going to line tool, then pressing and holding shift key, then making a right click, and from here I am selecting tangent. Click, then I have lifted my finger from shift key. I have clicked here. Again to active, pressing shift and holding it, then right click, and from this list taking tangent again, click, then here on the tangent point I can take, clicking here and pressing enter. Going to trim tool, click. I am going to trim all the circles which are not required, then pressing enter. Next we have to learn a new tool, array, polar array or circular array. When we need to arrange something around a circle, then we use polar array tool. Here you see in the modify toolbar, this is array tool, and if I click on the down arrow, three types of array available: rectangular, path and polar. In this case we will use polar array. Before going to polar array, I need to draw this part which I have to arrange in a circular way with a specific number. For that I am going to line tool, clicking here and taking a line horizontally this direction, and then going to offset this middle line in upward direction and downward direction by 4 mm because total is 8 mm. So going to offset tool, taking value 4, pressing enter, then offsetting this in upward direction and downward direction. Now again I am going to trim, deleting this portion and this portion and this circle also and this middle line, pressing enter to complete. Now we are ready to use polar array tool. Going here, it is the polar array showing. I am clicking on the polar array. Now we need to select the objects which I want to array, that means arrange. So I am selecting this part using window selection, pressing enter to complete selection. Now I need to select the center point of the array, that means the center point of the circle around which I want to arrange the part I have selected. I have selected this part and I want to arrange this part around this circle's periphery. So I am taking the center point of the circle, click. Now by default 6 numbers of this element I have taken is arranged. If I want to increase the number, then I have to go to the ribbon. Here you see array creation tab appeared and under which many options are there. Today we will use this item option to increase the item numbers. I am showing you it is 6 at present, and in our drawing it is 6 also, but to see the changes I am going to changing it. I am making it 10, then pressing enter. Now you see the item numbers increased, and going to change it again 6. Then angle between, it is showing 60 here. I am going to make it 45. Then see the change. This one was the first item we have drawn, and you see with a interval of 45 degree 6 number of items appeared here. Previously when I changed the number to 10, the angle between was 36 degree as it was covering 360 degree. Now I have fixed the number to 6 and changed the angle to 45, so it has filled 225 degree. It is showing here, you see it is showing here fill angle 225 and angle between is 45 degree. Now I am going to change it 60 degree again so that it will fill the whole circle. Now I am going to change the row number. Here it is 1. If I make it 3 and pressing enter, you see 3 row appeared, and it is difficult to understand, but I am going to increase the gap between the rows. So here is the option between, here 12 mm is there. I am going to change it to 30, then pressing enter. Now you can see that this item has appeared here. The gap between the rows is 30 mm, which I have specified on the panel here, and 3 rows are there. So this is the preview we are getting, and if I click on close array, then it will be active like this. I am going to undo and going to polar array, click, selecting it again, pressing enter, taking the center point here, and it is number 6. So I am closing the array, clicking here to close the array on the green tick mark. Now I need to trim, going to trim here, here, here. Today we are learning only polar array. In our next class we will learn the other two arrays. Now we are going to give dimensions quickly. So to give dimension, I am first checking the dimension style is with the 10, which we have created in the last class. So going to give dimension from here. I am taking radius to give the radius dimension, clicking here and clicking here, pressing enter to activate the radius dimension tool again. This way I am taking the radius dimension tool again and again to change the position, selecting this and taking the grip and just moving downward, pressing escape to come out. Then I am going to align dimension and going to show the distance between these two, 8 mm. So I think I have completed the dimensions, but linear dimensions are left. Going to linear dimension, the distance between the center of these two circles, clicking here, showing like this, and vertical distance between the centers I am going to show you like this, and the last one is the distance between the center of this circle and this circle. Now while placing this dimension, I will just click here to make these two dimensions in a line, click. So they are in a line. Then I am going to move tool to move this drawing a little, click. Suppose I want to change the line weight of the drawing. I am going to select. In this way I have selected only the drawing. I am going to change the line weight here, making it 30, then pressing escape. Line weight is off, so I am switching it on here in the status toggle bar, click. But you see the array is not changed because it is acting as a total object. So I need to break this array. That means to explode this array, going to explode tool and selecting the array and pressing enter. Now their array property is gone and I can change their property. So again selecting this part and going to change the line weight, click, pressing escape. You see their property is changed. Now I am selecting the dimensions this way to change their color if I want, click. So their color is changed. Then going to group tool and select this drawing, click, then pressing enter. I have not given any name, but they are a group now. Okay, I am going to finish today's tutorial class. More when we meet in our next tutorial. Till then, take care. Goodbye.